to quit the crypto in crypto, unfortunately, or fortunately for what that is. So we were ready. We would have loved to have, you know, the ability to short the market through our Dynasets during this bear season. However, we didn't. It was simply impossible to get it implemented on time. So we are now working with what we have, which is long position strategies on the three Dynasets that we launched in beta, and uh, and to be honest, so far, and they're performing really well, right? I mean, I think as of today we're up 15% compared to the market. So for those that are not familiar with Dynasets, these Dynasets are basically trading strategies that very similar to what a hedge fund would do. Obviously, a hedge fund manages a much wider number of assets. For this beta launch, we only focus on the two major assets plus the tokens coming from the SingularityNet ecosystem, which is SDAO, NTX, and AGIX, while the other two Dynasets are focused on BTC and Ethereum. So what happened there is that our users that put Ethereum in the Ethereum Dynaset are losing less compared to if they would have hold Ethereum on their own. And this is because the market has crashed, and this is because our traders saw that coming. Therefore, they exited their positions to go stable towards stable coins. So it was impossible to not be hit by the market. But the good news is that we managed to beat the market by an average of 12%, which is really good.
Yeah, Marcello, I'll just jump in there. As of a couple of days ago, I'm just looking at our charts here. While ETH was down significantly over the past since we started our Dynaset, we basically outperformed them by 14.93% based on the 17th of January. So I don't know where that is today. Actually, I think I saw a quick tweet from somebody on the team said that we're even better than that. So anyhow, just wanted to add to that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're doing better than that because unfortunately the market keeps going down. So I hope it will recover at some point. But again, I think that the key here is that when we are able to implement shorting position, which I'm really hoping to do within Q1 2022, then we're going to be able to profit from the bear market, which is going to be incredible. So we. We are of course the only one that are able to do that, and our mission, as I said a number of times, is to democratize access to complex financial tools such as hedge funds, right? So in a traditional market, if you want to access to hedge fund trading tools and trading strategies, you need a lot of capitals, and two, a lot of connections. And only if you have those two, then you can participate to hedge funds. In what we're doing is to give everybody the ability to benefit from those strategies, this knowledge, and those tools through our Dynasets. So they're currently on the Ethereum blockchain. We not long ago bridged to Binance Smart Chain, and we also launched some staking pools on Binance Smart Chain, meaning that our users interacting with our app don't have to pay any more of those crazy fees to stake and unstake their tokens. However, Dynasets are still on Ethereum, but we're also planning to launch cross-chain Dynasets on cheaper blockchains. So this can be on BSC or on other blockchains. We haven't yet confirmed that, but becoming chain agnostic and blockchain pluralism is definitely one of our goals.
Perfect. Well, thanks for that. A couple of thoughts. Number one is, if you guys want to raise your hand, ask a question, we'd love to see you do that. Try to find a place on there, lower right-hand corner. I think you can do that. Of course, you can give us So give that a shot. I know somebody just texted me they can't find out how to raise their hand and become a speaker. Give that a shot if you can. A couple just things to add on to what Marcello's saying. Oh, first of all, the world's largest Web 3.0 conference is coming up basically next week, and that's going to be an online one. So Marcello will be one of the guest speakers on there. For everybody who wants to join, the discount code is simply speaker, and that is that's free. Otherwise, it's $50 for everybody to join. So these are little tiny benefits that we can give to everybody to join us. So frankly, Marcello will be speaking on there and sharing all the good news, what we're doing to make AI enhanced hedge funds available to everybody. And that's what we want to do. Also, I'll mention this, that for those who are part of our SingularityNet community, NewNet needs our support. We're trying to get 1,000 subscriptions on YouTube so we can start live streaming on the YouTube. So NewNet can start live streaming on YouTube. So join us there. We're at 900 and plus 20 or so members on there. So check out our YouTube on there. Oh, good. Some requests are coming through for, let's see, one request. This is Davido. I'm going to invite you to ask a question so you can now speak. Davido, are you there? Morning. Thanks for being with us, by the way.
Well, thank you for holding the space. I have a few questions in regards to the SingularityDAO coin being staked on the Singularity website. If you have it staked there and it was on the previous contract, can you still withdraw and then assign it to the new pairing that has been created with the new contract?
So if I'm understanding, in which it depends on which pools you are. I mean, if you are on unbonded or bonded. If you're on bonded, the old contract, my understanding is that it will automatically roll on into the new one. But if you ask our admins on Telegram, they're better prepared and can give you more detailed answer, because I don't know all the technicalities of how our contract works. But of course, our intention is to make our users save as much fees as possible. So if there is an opportunity to re-roll into new bonded staking contract, then of course it will be there. Which pools are you actually enrolled in, the unbonded or bonded at the moment?
That's the thing. I don't know. That's the reason that I was asking, because the fee was
okay.
the fee is pretty high on the previous contract versus the new contract. So that's the reason I was asking. I was patiently waiting, and I kind of figured that it's, as long as it's still in there, eventually I'll be able to withdraw it.
Yeah.
Due to the fee.
Well, look, so the best, so not to clog this space with customer service,
no,
but
I understand.
you can if you want to if you go on Telegram and ask our admins, they're gonna be able to help you step by step. But the first thing you can do is to connect your wallet to the app and then check whether you have it on bonded or unbonded, and then I'm sure that our admin will be able to help you with that.
Okay, awesome, thank you. The second question I wanted to ask is in regards to you indicated that you're in the process of implementing cross chains for SDAO to be used in other chains as well. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes.
What chains do you currently see the development going, or the direction?
Yeah, thank you for the question. So, technologically speaking, the most interesting blockchain out there is probably Cardano. So we're very close to Cardano, as you guys know, because we've been, being part of SingularityNet. We've been working very closely with Cardano for a long time, and our dev team it's very familiar with Bluetooth smart contract and the Haskell language. So for us, that is definitely a competitive advantage. Unfortunately, Cardano is not ready yet to host liquidity pools. And I mean, the first DEX will just launch today. So we are watching the space very closely, and hopefully we'll be able to build on and to port our token to Cardano and build staking tools, staking pools on Cardano very soon. So that is definitely one ecosystem that we are watching very closely. Other than that, we are in good relationship with almost all the ecosystem. Um, with Avalanche a lot. We talk with Solana. We are of course very close to the smart chain. But, we are also about to get in touch with Terra, with Phantom as well. So possibilities are there. We just want to understand strategically what is the best chain to launch our tokens in and our data sets in. So this depends on a couple of conversations that we are actually having at this stage.
Good.
Thank you. So, go ahead, sir.
Flavio, thank you so much for joining us and for the good questions.
Thank you.
And to everybody else, we saw some questions come in. I don't know if you pulled those away, but keep them coming. Ask again. Robert, we saw you had one up there a moment ago. One thought we want to bring up and let you know about that, we're definitely interacting with influencers more. And people are saying, we're paying these people. No, we're bringing them on as partners and getting them involved in our Dynasets so they can actually learn what the Dynasets do and share with their communities how well the Dynasets have been performing. And that's what we're doing, for example, with BitBoy Crypto. That's what we're also doing with Wendy-O and more influencers to come in the future. So we're excited about that. Share with your influencer community. You know, perhaps if you know have personal access with any, let them know that we'd love to partner with them in some regard and have them help us in this journey of SingularityDAO that's going to unfold over these next couple of years. And we're excited now because of we just launched the Dynaset, the beta Dynaset on actually it was really a month ago on December. I want to say 21st, it was 20th, but nonetheless, more questions. We have some questions coming in here. First ones come from Samson. Samson, we're going to unblock you and let you ask a question. You can now speak. And first off, thanks for being with us. And well, take it away. Samson, can you hear us?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Any question you might have for us, or a comment, or anything like that, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Dynasets and SingularityDAO and what you're trying to do. Regarding the influencer stuff that you brought up, I can appreciate that, getting influencers on board is great for exposure, but it's also the type of influencers. Obviously, BitBoy Crypto and Wendy-O don't seem to have a particular good reputation amongst, true believers in blockchain and crypto. I'll say so. You've got like other influencers such as Benjamin Corin or Data Dash who are possibly more respectable within the within our crypto crypto influencer community. My other question, other than that, was regarding in terms of increasing the amount of Dynasets. So if you say added in a mixture or a basket of smaller caps, I'm guessing that the number of human traders would have to increase as well to manage those individually and see what's going on with those individual projects too. So the management fees would increase, is that right? Until the AI comes up to a point where it can do it itself.
Marcello, do you want to take these?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Samson. Thank you for your support and your questions. So, in regard to influencers, so let's put it this way: so when it comes to build a project of the scope of what we want to do with SingularityDAO, we're not just limited to an audience of DeFi experts or DeFi insiders or crypto insiders, right? So we talk to a very wide audience. I always say that the mission for SingularityDAO is for my mom to be able to use it. So we're building an app that is so easy to use that even if even people with no crypto experience should be able to use it, because this is one of 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 our main audiences for Singularity DAO. So some people like BitBoy and and Wendy, some people don't. Some people like Data Dash, some people don't. Some people like Satoshi Stacker, other people don't. So there's a variety, there's a super wide range of influencers out there, and we are talking to a wide variety of them. So if you do a search on YouTube for Singularity DAO, you will see all the influencers that have covered Singularity DAO over the past 6 months, meaning that we are not just limited to BitBoy and Wendy, but we are talking to a very large number, including local influencers. So I think in terms of reach, uh, BitBoy and Wendy are probably the largest crypto influencers in the world, and their ability to influence the market is real compared to others that actually are not able to move the numbers as they do. Therefore, I'm very proud of working with BitBoy and to have and Wendy and to have their support to Singularity DAO. Also because I mean their backing really means a lot, not just to get our brand in front of so many people, and we're talking about hundreds of thousands of viewers, but also because they've seen so many projects that they understand. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that they always mention high quality project, but they know what a quality project is. They of course cover some projects that were less quality in the past, but when we met them in person in Miami, and they got extremely excited about what we're doing, and I think Singularity DAO is generally a high quality project and generally should be interesting to their audience, and that's why they got so passionate about us. So passionate to the point that they invested their own money in Singularity DAO. It's not that we pay them, right? So these people, they put their own money up front into Singularity DAO. So this is to address your first question, and I hope that I answered your question. The second one, yes, I mean, definitely, but I think the problem of scaling our trading team will be there when we'll have dozens of dynasets to manage, and that's unlikely to happen within the next year. So um, it's also important to know that we are basically building the whole infrastructure from scratch. So in order to execute trades on Dynasets, our traders, they have a custom dashboard that we build for them so that they can enter and exit their positions fast without having to. Otherwise, they would have to use 1inch or Uniswap to do it. Instead, we built a custom dashboard for them, so this would enable them to follow a wide variety of trades. But when it comes to small cap coins that you mentioned, of course, I mean all they do all day is basically reading the news and reading charts, so they're very good at it. But of course, if there will be a need in the future to manage so many Dynasets with so many small tokens, then of course we are willing to scale that team and hire more traders or more analysts, maybe depending on what will suit best that team. Does he answer your question, Samson?
Yeah, it answers the question. Obviously, it's hoped that the AI will reach to a point where it should self-manage. Is that correct, or will there always be a human interaction? Well, there will be, I'm guessing, with large macroeconomic events that take place, that there will always be.
Yeah. Look, I think for the first few years, sorry, there will always be a human, right? A human aided by artificial intelligence, meaning that as you said, reading macro global news, it's part of what traders do, but they can use sentiment analysis to understand what the sentiment of around certain crypto is in certain communities and receive accurate signals from the artificial intelligence. However, we're also experimenting with an automated portfolio management algorithm that was created by one of our machine learning engineer, and so far is returning extremely good results. However, a future where humans step back completely to leave artificial intelligence make independent decision, I think is still a bit far. I don't think artificial intelligence is there yet, but it's definitely something that at some point will come. And you know, when it will be mature enough, we will step back. But for now, excluding the human element from trades, I think um, it's not possible.
Samson, thank you, sir.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good
Thank you.
questions. And just want to let the next people know, we're coming to you. Bo 92 Ahmad, we'll get to you in a moment. I want to say a big shout out of thanks to, I don't know if I have his name right. I don't see it in front of me, but Silverde, who puts out wonderful tweets for us and memes as well. So shout out of thanks to you for all you do. We haven't thanked you publicly, but we appreciate you very much. And feel free to, by the way, jump in as a guest if you want to say anything to us. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and it's at Bo 92. We're going to let you in, and please feel free to ask questions. Thanks for your support in the meantime. Go ahead.
Oh, hi. Sorry about that. Thanks, guys, for having me.
No sweat.
I'm pretty new to this space, so I just I'm trying to understand how the actual protocol works. From what I have understand is the SDAO token gets used to buy the liquidity or the Dynaset tokens, which are then used to purchase a Dynaset, correct?
Not quite. So the SDAO token, as of now, it's simply a governance token that you can only use to vote on certain proposals that the community or we make through our governance portal. So this is what the SDAO token is used for. On top of that, the SDAO token is also included in one specific Dynaset, which is currently the Dynaset, and therefore it's part of the Dynaset ecosystem. But for now, the only utility of our token is to vote for governance proposals. However, we are looking and we have plans to increase the utility of this DAO token, but I'm not able to share our plans for now. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was wondering if later in the future you'd be able to essentially use the SDAO tokens to buy a Dynaset, and then I don't know, maybe use that Dynaset as like an NFT where you could trade it. Sell it.
Yeah, sorry. In that sense, then I mean you can add liquidity in the Dynaset using SDAO. So in a sense, yes, you can use DAO tokens to buy Dynasets. Yes, in a sense, it's more correct to say that you add liquidity. And then in the future, yes, I mean they could be turned into NFTs. We're gonna have community NFTs. We're gonna have NFTs initiatives in the future. But again, I'm not in the position to share too many details about it. Another utility which I was forgetting about that is going to be useful very soon for this DAO token is to be able to participate to launchpad projects.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
very cool.
we also have a launchpad. I don't know if you know that that did the first launch a month ago. We launched Nunet, which raised 2 million in 90 seconds through our launchpad, and perhaps we're gonna have another launch coming soon. So watch this space because there will be news coming.
Okay. Is my last question, I guess, would be: is there any talks in the future about potentially doing an over-the-counter type buybacks of the SDAO tokens as opposed to all of them being sold in the market, just to stabilize the price a little bit more, or so maybe it helps the protocol?
I mean, we do OTC. We do OTC for very large buyers or very large sellers, so that we can manage the impact of this big sale on the market. But those are made, on a very selective basis with some trusted partners that we know. So we're not planning to open that opportunity for everybody in the market, but for sure we try to absorb the heat from big sales by doing OTC from time to time.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bo. Just want to let everybody know coming up, Dow Chemist, we see you there. We'll get to you in a moment. By the way, thank you for all you do to support us on Twitter. We're grateful for all your retweets and all the good, the memes and things that you put out also. So next up, and Ahmad, we're going to let you in and go ahead and ask any questions you have for us. Thanks for your support, but you should be ready. Let's see here if we can get you on. Okay, hang tight. Dow Chemist, are you there? Oh, not Dow Chemist. I mean Ahmad. There we go. Ahmad, you can now speak. Thanks for your support, and thanks for joining us here on our spaces. Ahmad, are you there by chance?
Hi. Thanks, Marshall, for your work. I have a question regarding SingularityNet having a vision to partner with Visa or MasterCard. We can buy directly from SingularityDAO app by Visa or MasterCard.
So you mean the ability of spending SDAOs with a credit card? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Directly from SingularityDAO application.
Yeah, no, that's not in the current plan. I mean, the goal is not to use this DAO token as an exchange currency. So it's not something that we're particularly interested in at the moment. However, in our plans, but I mean, I'm talking a very long term. I mean, and by very long term in crypto, I mean a couple of years. So in a couple of years' time, 2 or 3 years' time, it might be possible. So the first step to go through would be, first of all, to get regulated, so to apply to regulation exemption, and the second one would have to have our own stable coin, which is, as some of you guys know, on our roadmap. So we want to create basically the ultimate stable coin, and we have some plans to do it. So once we have a stable coin currency, then I think it would make more sense to target the consumer market and perhaps partner with a credit card company in order to allow people to spend our stable coin through the credit cards. But for now, for now, I don't think that's an immediate priority.
But thanks for your question, and thanks for joining us. We hope you'll come back and continue to support us and be with us here. I'm going to jump ahead, and the next one is going to be our next guest is going to be Silverde, and let us know how to pronounce your name, by the way. But it's a great pleasure to have you as one of our supporters and advocates out there. So go ahead and you can speak now. But first of all, tell us how do we pronounce your name? Everyone is always curious about that. Yes, we can.
A shout out. I really appreciate it, and it's my pleasure. I have a quick question. SDAO shared content about Beefy Finance today on Twitter. Does this mean anything? Is there a partnership planned or any collaboration?
Oh, nice. Hey, hi, nice to meet you finally, and thank you so much for the support, for all the support that you're giving us. It's super appreciated, and I'm also keen to know how to pronounce your name correctly, because inside the team everybody's got his own theory. And yes, so we are talking to Beefy, yes, and we're gonna be doing something very soon with Beefy, something that they've never done before. That we there you go, congratulations. Yes, it's something that we actually came out with as a proposal to them, and they seem to like it. So watch the space, because that might very likely be some news coming out of us working with Beefy.
Ah, okay, very interesting. Thank you for your answer. And Silbeerde is it's like a German name, but you can call
Okay.
me Kevin. Kevin is my real name.
Okay, thank you so much, Kevin.
Okay, you're
Wonderful.
welcome.
Kevin, listen, John here. Just want to say thanks again for your support. Literally, the fantastic memes. I mean, we want to retweet all of them. Things like this because they're also appropriate and well thought of and well designed. So please keep that up, and to everybody listening, please support him. And yeah, we'll talk to you again soon, Kevin. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And also thank you to everyone else for retweeting and supporting.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We echo that. Yeah, next up, King, we'll get you on in a second. At this point, we want to bring on DAO Chemist and just shout out thanks to you, DAO Chemist, for all you do to support us as well. And we're going to let you on so you can now speak. First off, awesome Twitter feed, by the way, and we appreciate everything you're doing. But thanks for joining us. And what question do you have for us or comments do you have for us?
Oh yeah, sorry, I got caught up in the loop. But thanks for having me. Appreciate what you guys have been working on. I've been following you guys for a long time, so I really excited for Dynaset. So congrats on all the work. My question is, Marcel, you mentioned that you're looking at the Cardano ecosystem. I was wondering, what is your take on layer 2 solution? Because I know both Ethereum and Cardano are looking in that direction for scaling. Do you see that being relevant for Singularity DAO, or are you seeing specific rollups that you're interested as well?
I can which solution? Sorry, which scaling solution? I didn't catch that.
Rollups, whether they optimistic rollups or zero knowledge proof rollups. I think both Cardano and Ethereum has like at least 3 or 4 different rollup solutions that they're looking at
Yeah.
for scaling.
Yeah, I mean I'm not that technical, unfortunately. The only rollups that I know is ZK, zero knowledge, and yes, I think this could be extremely relevant for Singularity DAO as we increase the number of dynasets and the DeFi architecture that we can play with. But unfortunately, this is a question that is more suited for our tech team. And unfortunately, I'm not a tech co-founder. I take on different tasks, but if you want, I can get these answered for you by one of our devs. But I wouldn't dare to give you a wrong answer. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks again. Maybe one last question is
Yep.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how NewNet and Singularity, the DAO, and then SingularityNet work together. Can you kind of just like break it down? And is that right now or in the future, Singularity DAO will be leveraging NewNet, and how is it leveraging the services from SingularityNet?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Sorry, but somebody I received a phone call, so I couldn't hear what you said. Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah. So the ecosystem I see right now is the Singularity DAO that is almost like the um, leveraging NewNet,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure how it's leveraging it. And also, can you maybe go in details into how it's leveraging the services from SingularityNet? Is it using the core technology or the marketplace? How is it integrating with SingularityNet?
Yeah, so thank you. So the integration with SingularityNet platform is actually something that we are discussing these days because it's absolutely our intention to increase the number of API calls made to the platform. And there's a number of services that we use that can be wrapped within the SingularityNet platform, such as any of the algorithmics um, uh, or any of the algorithm that we currently use within Singularity DAO can actually be wrapped in SingularityNet, and that's a part of the plan. and then exactly what we are strategizing in on this day. So there will be more, and not just that, but technically any partner or any project that we're going to be launching through the Launchpad, we can also ask them to wrap their services within SingularityNet platform. So we're definitely going to be working closer on the platform side with SingularityNet. Regarding NuNet, their technology is so impactful, and it could be so, not just economically better for us, but also like in terms of functionalities, it could really be a game changer, especially because we use a lot of computing power to run our algorithms. So we're looking to move all of that into the NuNet infrastructure within this year. So both I speak with Kabir every day for a number of matters. I speak with Ben, 3 to 4 times a week, and we are always integrated with any communication channel with the SingularityNet Foundation. So you can rest assured that the plan to create synergies within the ecosystems are there and are real, and we're definitely going to follow up on that over the next months.
Great, man. Thanks for answering those questions.
Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you so much, Doug Camus. We appreciate you, and we keep supporting us. And we're a lot of things are coming up. For those who don't know, he asked about NuNet. That was our first launch on our Launchpad. That literally was the very end, just after Thanksgiving, U.S. Thanksgiving. I want to say it's around the 28th of November. And we're excited about this. All of our Launchpad projects, we're going to support and continue to support these for no end to that. We're excited about that, and we're excited for a lot of launches this coming year as well on our Launchpad. King, I want to bring you on. We don't know you too much, but I want to say you can now speak. If you have any questions for us, first of all, we want to say that. Oh, before you speak, let me just say to everybody else, we're going to stand for about 5 more minutes after this. So if there's 1 or 2 more people, or anybody wants to ask a question, please jump on and raise your hand, and we'll get you. We're going to get to everybody. So, King, take it away.
All right. Hey guys, nice to talk to you all. I'm coming over from the Cardano blockchain, so I'm not really that familiar with everything that Singularity does. I mean, I follow you guys and I own, a small share, but my question is regarding like Dynasets, what they are, how does one participate in them, and how would they look on the Cardano blockchain?
All right. Thanks for your question and for holding even if a small part of our tokens. I really appreciate that. So you can see Dynasets as actively managed portfolios of digital assets, right? Of tokens in this case, or as I like to say, you can see them as mini hedge funds. So let's take, for example, the one that we call Dynaset, which contains Ethereum, Ethers, and stablecoin, in this case USDC. So users can either deposit Ether or USDC within the Dynasets, and then they have a contribution window that normally lasts for about a week. After that contribution window closes, the trading period starts, and the trading period can be of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. It really depends. So for the time being, the centralized asset manager, which manages each Dynaset, will trade these tokens based on signals. These signals, they come from artificial intelligence mostly, but it also comes from the whole, the overall sense and experience of these asset managers. So they trade the tokens, trying to maximize the gains and obviously minimize the losses. So hopefully at the end of the trading periods, they're going to be able to return more tokens to those that have deposited within within each Dynasets. So very similarly to what happens with hedge funds. So hedge funds normally manage, millions and millions of assets. We launch just in beta, and each Dynaset it's only like 1 million worth of tokens. But from February we're gonna open up to everybody. So these Dynasets are becoming larger and larger, and with that also the likelihood to make profit. So as I said before, the current state of our technology only allows the asset manager to go long positions, right? So they can only buy the token and sell the token if it's underperforming. However, in the future, we're going to be implementing shorting capacity for the asset manager. So this means that they can bet against the market. So whenever they feel that there will be a market crash, they can make a bet and profit from market downsides. So in that moment, when we introduce this capacity, then we're going to be able to actually make money and profit from any market conditions. So that is when it will get really, really exciting. And we're going to, nobody will be able to afford ignoring our Dynasets, not retail users, not no institutions. So a big part of our goal for 2022 is to onboard institutional clients within SingularityDAO. Therefore, at some point, probably towards the second half of the year, we're going to build the business development team that's going to go out and sell our Dynaset to institutions. So, we have very, very big plans. I feel that SDAO right now, it's still we are 6 months old, right? 8 months at best. So we're still super, super early. The fact that we haven't developed so many products shouldn't make you guys believe that we've been around for a long time. We're still at the very beginning. So entering SingularityDAO now means entering a company at the very early stage with an extremely high promising path, a path that includes retail investors, that include institutional investors, that includes creating a fully integrated DeFi ecosystem. So there's so much more that we can do. One of the ideas, so the one that we launched now are very basic strategy Dynasets. Imagine when we're going to be able to make Dynasets of Dynasets, or imagine the token the LP token that we generate from Dynaset. So the one that you get when you put your liquidity within a Dynaset, right? That LP token, it will, in the future, we'll be able to use that as a collateral on lending protocols to lend some other, to borrow some other cryptos and make even more profit with that. If you think about currently lending protocols, they use, yield-bearing assets that generate yields very artificially. Our Dynaset, they actually generate real-life yield, which is the big difference from any other DeFi project out there. We create value by trading, right? Other projects, they don't do so that much. So I think that's a very key differentiator. Sorry if I gave you a very long answer. I just went on a rant. Apologies.
No, that's okay. I appreciate the in-depth response.
Good.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you, King. We'll see you again, and please come back. And we're going to try to do these for you and for everybody. We're going to try to do spaces a little more often, and so we can continue to give you the latest where we are, and you can continue to ask questions. We'll have more people on. Perhaps next time we'll bring some more technical people on as well to support us here, and Mario, and we're grateful for all of you out there, particularly for all of our team who's working on so hard behind the scenes. Thanks to every one of you there, particularly for those who know John Grove. John basically writes so many of our Medium posts, and basically our admin posts, I think, is like one a day. He wasn't writing every day, but practically it seemed like. And to everybody who managed our Telegram, thank you to each one of you. For all of you there, we'll hope you'll see here on Twitter. Support us in any way you can. Thanks for the memes to all you out there. Of course, for those on Facebook, we encourage you to join us on Facebook as well. That's a nice way. We're going to start to push things. When I say push, boost tweets, or I mean posts we have there to share with more of our friends, so to speak, and to turn more people on to what we're doing here to make hedge fund quality DeFi accessible to everybody. So thanks also to Jack, who started up, who kind of pushed our Reddit channel, got that going a month or so ago, and everything else.
Don't forget Discord.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I was going to say big shout out. Join us in Discord. Like I said, check our Twitter handle for our Discord. It's basically /SingularityDAO. Well, I take it back. It's discord.gg/SingularityDAO. We're really excited about that Discord space, and that's going to be something we're going to build. Hopefully, like we built Telegram and more even from that. That's a great way to answer questions and to have different spaces where people can ask specific questions and come back and refer to those more quickly than they can through a long chat per se on Telegram. So, Marcello, I'll let you end with any final words of hope for people. But we're super excited for this coming year, and there's so much good ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for organizing this, John, and great hosting. I just want to thank again everybody for being here. I am super bullish about SingularityDAO. I strongly believe that we're making products that can actually have a very big impact on the DeFi space. We are talking to a variety of players, and everybody is always psyched about the overall concept of SingularityDAO and the opportunity to make hedge funds actually available to the masses. However, we cannot do this by ourselves. We cannot do this alone. We need your support. The peculiarity of a crypto company compared to a traditional company is the involvement of the community. We are basically a public company from day zero, which means that yes, we are going to make mistake because it's not that easy to build public company from scratch. But with your support, with the support of the community, with the support of the token holders, we can really build this together. So I invite you guys to participate, to our communities, to share your thoughts, to share our content, to come in and share feedback and comments and constructive criticism. We listen to everything that comes from the community. We listen to every idea. We read every idea. We have actually a structure in place to filter comments so that the most interesting one, they actually get to me, and we discuss this internally. So no comment is lost. No ideas is a bad idea. Keep sharing. Keep helping us building this future where everybody is able to use hedge fund quality tools in their everyday life, and we can actually make real yield-bearing assets and not boosted or artificial yield coming from ecosystem incentives. So we are providing value. We're making something that can actually have a very gigantic impact. So please come and help us doing so.
Thank you, Marcello. Well, from all of us at SingularityDAO, we wish you all a wonderful weekend wherever you might be, and we're super excited for the future. We will see you again soon here on the space. Let's do it again in February. And if you want it more often, let us know if you think these were helpful for you. But from all of us, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.